AIOps year. There we go. Number one, I think PagerDuty had the best soundtrack of any exhibitor in the conference. And good afternoon, good evening, wherever we're located. My name is Joe Masi, and I'm a principal specialist with one of PagerDuty's premier partners Ahead. And what I'm going to talk to you about today is how PagerDuty is really helping customers increase their value in the platform, reduce the mean time to resolution of problems, and really build trust within IT and IT ops. So just a real quick blurb about Ahead. We're a global systems integrator. We're about $5 billion in revenue. We have a little over 3,000 employees. And of those employees, like 70+% are technical engineers like myself. And of those technical engineers, we like to serve proudly, a little over 5,000 clients. So what I'm going to speak to you today is how we understand the customer challenges, how we help them to mitigate the issues that are associated with the kind of toil of operations and operational ops, and how AIOps within the PagerDuty portfolio really helps customers address these challenges. And this is like a living slide. And what we do is when we understand and talk and consult with our customers, we're very heavy on the discovery phase. So really, we're kind of spoiled where the operations within our customers and our companies, like, they don't stop, right? It's similar to the Amazon experience. You order something, you want something, it's delivered in a very quick, seamless fashion. Like, the days of having to wait for servers to be provisioned or applications to be brought online, it's long gone. Customers want things very quickly, and the way that AIOps and AI in general helps streamline and standardize really plays towards PagerDuty's value with AI and AIOps. And even the applications are no longer living within the four walls of our data centers. There's cloud native, there's hybrid, there's multi-cloud. And the way that we monitor, observe, and instrument the day two operations of these applications has to adopt and change with the kind of the way that these applications are maturing. Another thing that AIOps really helps with is an operational aspect, right? Reducing the support costs, not having wasted time with engineering talent, troubleshooting, being in war rooms, being on expensive conference calls. So those low-hanging fruit issues, we can observe, we can instrument, we can analyze, and we can invoke automation and orchestration workflows to remediate that. And not that we want to take the job away from anyone. We want to let those team members focus on creative and beneficial things towards the organization and take the toil out of the operational aspect of things. And then there's really the challenges, right? Some of those challenges, and I was on the customer side, I lived these firsthand. It's about standardization, right? Implementing automation, orchestration, AIOps capabilities helps take the accidental, fat finger, that classic analogy out of the equation. So users are no longer blaming, Joe admin fat fingered an IP address or something that took his application down or didn't bring it to production in a timely fashion. So standardizing on orchestration, automation takes that risk out of the picture. And also there's like the administrative function. Like, the individuals can only understand so much, right? The machine, the computer, is able to understand all of that telemetry data that's being ingested at a rapid fashion from the app, the service, the microservice, the containerized workload, et cetera, and then build alerts and then response mechanisms towards that. So that's really where we see PagerDuty shining in this ecosystem. And don't just take our words for it. We've got information from some of the industry-leading organizations out there, like Gartner and IDC, to just prove how expensive mistakes and outages are and how much they cost customers. And also some of the wasted spend on operations, because some of those outages and issues could have been caught by an AI or an ML algorithm or capability. And then also there's the missed opportunities. So some of these investments in AIOps and machine learning platforms from PagerDuty help the customers with their ROI. Sure, they might be an initial investment, but taking that risk mitigation, the lack of risk to brand tarnish, etc., really help these products shine in our customer deployments. And not every customer is ready for AIOps day one. We see this as a journey. You can't just implement an AIOps tool and expect it to work and be that silver bullet day one. So at Ahead, we like to really understand our customers' maturity levels and take them on a journey from passive sampling to dependency mapping to full stack observability, where they can really understand the user experience. And then when you insert an AIOps tool or an event management tool like PagerDuty, the value is realized very quickly. So we're able to see the correlation of events, the reduction of event storms. So we have some customers, and I'll show you some examples in a second, that some of these issues have been identified as severity ones because they were unable to correlate and prioritize those issues that were coming in. So their team's time was wasted in categorizing and prioritizing and even routing them effectively to the correct individuals or teams that can remediate the problems. And technologies like PagerDuty, with their very mature event management and AIOps capabilities, really help mitigate this risk and reduce this problem holistically. So when you do implement a AIOps technology like within PagerDuty's platforms, some of the things that we're seeing our customers realize almost instantly are a lot fewer incidents. And if you can see the stats on the screen, we have customer examples that almost 90% of their issues were reduced because we were better able to correlate and aggregate those and then route them to the right individuals or teams to resolve those issues in a very quicker fashion. We see a lot less downtime, up to 75 or 74% less downtime, because not everything is a priority one, right? So when the issues are coming in, when they're routed to the right teams, they're able to be resolved in a much quicker fashion. And also it allows the DevOps teams to be more productive towards the organization, because like I mentioned before, they're not involved in those expensive war room, team Zooms, Google Meets calls, pinpointing or proving their innocence. They're able to reduce that with AI/ML capabilities, and then resolve them a lot faster. And speaking of faster, we see a lot less time to pinpointing that issue. So finding that needle in the stack of needles is a lot easier, because with the ML capabilities, we're able to give that quicker root cause analysis to quickly resolve the issue and point it to the team that can remediate. Also, lower support costs. You don't need teams of individuals looking at dashboards and seeing what goes from green to yellow to red. You're able to get ahead of that. So it's almost like knowing where the hockey puck is going, ahead of the game. And then being able to continuously improve, because AI and ML, it's not a set it and forget it. It's continuous improvements. It's letting those algorithms understand what's going wrong in the environment and how to proactively, as opposed to reactively, address and resolve those challenges. So that's definitely a way we're seeing customers adopt this technology and leverage it to their benefit. And at Ahead, we have some reference architectures that we leverage some of the industry-leading technologies from an observability perspective, and essentially they're on the front lines of defense. So they're constantly and in real time querying those applications and services, whether they live on-prem, in the cloud, in a microservice, and then are able to leverage the dashboards, the alerting rules to see before there's a problem, before that kind of cliche, a user calls and tell you there's an outage, or a customer says, my application or service is slow. You're able to know that ahead of time, and then we're able to send that to a system of action. And essentially, that's what PagerDuty is. It's a system of action. So it can take those alerts from that observability platform and then intelligently route it, add metadata or some type of tagging to say who should address this, who's best served to remediate, resolve, triage, or even advance it to another team for deeper troubleshooting. Open up an incident, update the dashboard in real time, and then take an action, right? So with the the Rundeck acquisition of PagerDuty, there's automation and orchestration capabilities that could essentially fix the problem for you. So the problem's fixed, the knowledge article, et cetera, is updated, and then it's passed back to that observability platform, being one of the industry leaders, to put that dashboard into a healthy state, to say the ticket is closed, et cetera. So that's really some of the ways that we're seeing customers adopt, implement, and integrate these systems together. And from our perspective as a systems integrator, we really want to work with our customers. We want to understand their processes, their procedures, even their maturity levels in the AIOps and ML space, so that we can make educated decisions together as a true partner to design solutions that integrate better together and deliver functional outcomes to transform their IT operations, not only from an observability, but from an AI operations perspective. And we have very deep integrated services that can help customers of all shapes and sizes. Those customers that are in their infancy from a maturity, observability, and AIOps perspective, to some of the customers that are more advanced, that we can help them cleanse their data and make sure that the data that's going into the AIOps tool is in a healthy and consistent state. So just multiple ways to consume these products and services. And this is just our kind of brag slide, our humble brag slide. The reason why Pat Mahomes is on there because he's my fantasy team quarterback. I'm a Saints fan, but he's helping me stay in third place. But we've done solutions like this for household name companies, and the success that we've had, we continuously learn along with our customers to provide the best products and services capabilities to our clients. And that's AIOps and ML in a nutshell. So looking forward to any potential questions, or if anyone has PagerDuty or is looking at PagerDuty, we're around for the rest of the evening. We're around tomorrow. We'd love to talk to you. We're at booth 205 from the Ahead booth. We're hanging out over here, and thank you for your time and your attention.